What's up, world? Happy New Year! With the new year, I wanted to ring it in with a new video. So, here's my new video. Hope you enjoy. With this upcoming year, I do plan on making a RuneScape top, whether it's on weapons, monsters, accessories, who knows. But I expect to make a video at least once a week. It is just me making these videos. I make them all on my phone. I don't really have any other way to make them. I play on my phone. I use a Chromebook occasionally. With the Chromebook, I literally have to download the mobile app on the Chromebook because you can't play regular RuneScape on it. So, regardless, I'm on the mobile app all the time. Typically, I screen record on here, and then I edit in a little app that you always see shouted out in the bottom right corner of my screen. So, I'm sorry if it's not perfect, professional quality. It is just me. I am on my cell phone, so with that said, I try my best. One of these days, maybe we'll have a nice setup with all the gadgets and bells and whistles that we could ever wish for. But until then, we're going to continue to do this on the cell phone, and who knows, maybe one day we will get there. Never really even considered making content in the past. I've been playing this game for many years. Recently dove back in with the mobile app, and after getting my account decent and seeing some of the videos on YouTube, I figured why not? Hey, I'm no Mr. No Sleep over here, but I try. And with a little support, who knows, maybe one day we might be even a quarter as successful as that man. Love his content, by the way. With that said, let's continue on down the road here, and let's get to talking about why I'm making this video in the first place. The Ring of Wealth. The Ring of Wealth is an enchanted ring made by casting the spell level 5 enchant on a Dragonstone ring, requiring level 68 magic and granting 78 experience. Like other Dragonstone jewelry, it can be charged to provide teleports, albeit only at the Fountain of Rune. While wearing this ring, whether charged or not, when killing monsters, it will automatically pick up any currencies dropped. Also, when worn, it removes the chance to receive a nothing drop when accessing the rare drop table and the gem drop table, which can be extremely helpful. While wearing this ring does not boost any stats, it does have extremely beneficial features, such as teleporting, currency collection, rare drop enhancement, and many more. This being that it is the only transportation teleportation device that will work in the wilderness up to level 30, while all others only work up to level 20. A fully enchanted ring will give you 5 teleports. This will cost about 17k. That's about a 2.5k difference from an uncharged one. This basically makes each one of your charges roughly 400 to 500 GP each time you use a teleport. So, use them wisely, but at the same time, they're not that expensive anyway. With that said, how else do we get one? How can we get a Dragonstone ring? Well, to be honest with you, there's not a whole lot of options. There's a few chests, there's some treasure trails. That's about it. Other than that, you can dive a little further into the rabbit hole and you can try to search for the Dragonstone. And then with the Dragonstone, you can get a golden bar, a furnace, a ring mold. You can create your own Dragonstone ring that way. Use level 5 to enchant it to make it a Ring of Wealth, which then you simply have to take it to the Fountain of Rune to be recharged, which this is the absolute only way to charge the Ring of Wealth. There is no other way to charge the Ring of Wealth. No scrolls work, no nothing. So, you can either buy the Dragonstone, charge it to make the Ring of Wealth, or you can take the uncharged Ring of Wealth to the Fountain of Rune to charge the Ring of Wealth, whichever you prefer. Teleportation spells can be active while near the fountain, but since it is deep in the wilderness, they cannot be used to teleport out into the wilderness. But players who have completed the hard task diaries in the wilderness will be able to teleport here once a day, using the Wilderness Sword 3. Players who have completed the elite task here can teleport here indefinitely, using the Wilderness Sword 4. Utilizing this infinite teleports to the Fountain of Rune with stamina potions, as well as level 15's Wilderness Obelisk, further north will allow you to do approximately 72 trips per hour to the Fountain of Rune. And with that said, find yourself in a tough fight and need a quick way out, hey, use the Ring of Wealth. What's that? Oh, you're running behind? You're late? Well then, Don't panic. Simply pull out your Ring of Wealth, give it a little rub, and teleport in any of the options that you see available. This little hunk of gold, topped with a Dragonstone amulet, can be extremely beneficial. And not only for teleports and picking up your currency, but hey, you can also check your boss log simply by clicking on it, scrolling through it. Shows you all the monsters that you fought that are considered bosses in the game, so that can also be extremely beneficial and easy to look up. And next I just wanted to go over a few things I feel like should be mentioned. Just a couple pros, couple cons. One of them being it only affects the rare gem drop tables. No boost to monster specific drops, does not affect gem drops on Ogress Warriors, and does not affect the scroll drop rate. However, wearing this ring completely removes the chance to receive nothing as a result of accessing the rare drop and gem drop tables. This also means the effective chance of receiving a gem drop on a mega rare item from these tables is significantly increased due to those two tables containing a nothing drop on them. Wow, that's pretty good. Also, the Ring of Wealth approximately doubles the chance of receiving a regular item from the gem drop table by removing the 63 empty slots of the 128 entries in the drop table. It also removes 113 empty drops out of the 128 entries in the mega drop table. And this increases the chance of obtaining a mega rare item by the factor of approximately 16.8 from the gem drop table and by a factor of 8.5 from the rare drop table. The Ring of Wealth does not change the items dropped by any monster, it only increases the chances of getting them. And lastly, just a little quick note. You do not need to wear the ring for the full battle. Simply use a stat boosting ring if you need to, kill your monster, get your monster's health real low, and then before you kill your monster, switch on over to that Ring of Wealth, and you'll still receive those double drop chances. So that's a little help if you're battling a stronger monster, but you still want to double them chances of getting a good drop. These last few slides have been pretty snoozeworthy, but I figured with all the information, I should probably go ahead and write it all out, because who wants to just hear all that? I would have forgotten every single bit of it. And with that said, allow me to introduce the last part of this video, and that is the Imbued Ring of Wealth. What is this majestic piece of jewelry, you might ask? Well, let me explain. For starters, simply, I would go to the Grand Exchange, or I guess supposedly you can go to Justine's Stuff for the last shopper standing, which is basically a mini game. It's like a PvP type of deal, and for 5 last man standing points, you can purchase a Ring of Wealth scroll, saving yourself 292k. That is if you're into mini games and you like PvP. If so, awesome, right up your alley. If not, go to the Grand Exchange and purchase one. So, not gonna lie to you guys, I was about to purchase it on my account, but the Ring of Wealth scroll right now, it's 292k, and I just don't need it. I mean, I guess I could have purchased it and made it just for the sake of this video, but I don't need it. So I am just going to explain what the Ring of Wealth is when it is imbued. So we're just going to pretend like I got the Ring of Wealth scroll. However, I do not. Anyway, if I did, I would take my scroll, I would take 50k, I would take my Ring of Wealth, and I would combine them. And then I would get a Ring of Wealth imbued. Ha! With that said, you can now double the effect of clue scrolls dropped in the wilderness. Nice, excluding hard clue scrolls from rogue chest, beginner clue scrolls from any monsters. Other than that, you're good to go. Solid. And best of all, you're literally wearing a teleportation device. So, as long as you don't get tele-blocked, you can run away. After weighing these pros and cons, I just don't see how you can beat it, people. I mean, this thing gets you all across the map. This thing doubles your drops. It makes sure you get a no drop ever. And with that said, you can imbue it and double your scroll drops. I mean, come on, you cannot beat this thing. With that said, if you need something to boost stats, use it for the last hit. It is a win-win situation for all. And if for some reason you just find yourself meeting this guy right here, that means you died while wearing the Ring of Wealth. Well, no big deal. All that happens is the imbued part of it will be converted back to 50k. This will not be affected by any protect item in any way, shape, or form. In a PvP death, the coins will appear in the inventory of the player who killed you. And if in the event of a PvM death, the coins will instead go to your grave. It should also be noted that attempting to drop the ring while in a PvP combat will result in a message saying you must wait a few seconds before dropping this item. So, you can lose it in a PvP battle, but if you're looking for that double scroll drop rate, then that's a chance that you need to be willing to take. With that being said, if you could care less about the double scroll drop rate in the wilderness, don't imbue the ring. It's still great. Alrighty friends, I think this pretty much brings us towards the end of the video. We have discussed the Ring of Wealth, how to get the Ring of Wealth, how to create the Ring of Wealth, the features of the Ring of Wealth, the Ring of Wealth upgraded to the imbued version, what happens if you lose it, and all the other jazz in between. So, I am currently making my way back to my favorite dungeon, where I can continue on this Champions Challenge. Like I've said before, this is my favorite place to do it. You've seen the giants, you see the zombies, you see the hobgoblins, there's even skeletons. And what I'm about to pass here in a little bit is the Earth Warriors, who are also on that list. I mean, that literally puts a lot of people, monsters rather, that's part of the Champions Challenge just here in this dungeon. It makes it pretty simple to bounce around. With that said, I unfortunately forgot my stamina potions, so that's pretty horrible. We're gonna have to walk back the rest of the way, no big deal. You see me check that person's combat level. That is because we will be in the wilderness, and I just wanted to make sure he's not attempting to PK me or anything crazy like that. So always keep an eye on people back here. For the most part, it is just bots. They run around. I don't even know what they're doing. They're just botting. I try to ask them, they don't answer me. They're usually in this little area right here, running around, picking up spider eggs and jugs and doing whatever bots do, I suppose. Them monkey bars over there is how you get to that Earth Warriors. I like them. They're pretty AFK. Anything in the wilderness is AFK because it's aggressive. There's more skeletons over here. They're also aggressive in this side, so if you choose to go for the champion scroll, I would say go into the wilderness part. You have the chance of getting PK'd, but it's such a low level. I mean, they have to be within 5 of you. You have so many chances to run. You're not far from the door. Bring your prayer pots, bring your stamina pots, bring a little food. If you have a decent combat level, you should be alright. With that said, I'm actually going to work on a little bit of Slayer. I forgot I had a Slayer task still going on, and it is with these black demons. So, I'm going to get to work slaying some of these demons. And with that said, I appreciate you guys way more than you'll ever know. I hope that you enjoyed this content, even a little bit. I loved making it. With that said, if you guys have suggestions for my future content, I would love to hear them. If you guys rather have some more detailed monsters, some more detailed items, locations, quests, it does not matter to me. If you guys suggest it, I will create a video on it. I appreciate it. Thank you all, and have a fantastic day. Happy New Year. Just a quick little side note. You could use your cannon, like you've seen in other videos that I've posted. And if you ever get in too tight of a situation, like I said before, people, don't be afraid to use that Ring of Wealth. Carry it, wear it, and use it to get you out of sticky situations. Again, thank you guys. Have a fantastic New Year.
There's not much to do when all I can is thinking about you.